Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I like to, when I turn these games on, just listen to the menu music for a few seconds, because I feel like it sets the tone pretty well. 2, especially. I have been very excited about this game. I'm going to click start in just a second here, but I cannot remember a time in the last 10, 15 years where I have been this excited to get home and play a new game. And I have a story about procuring this game. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I can wait no longer. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I did make sure that the update was installed before we carried on. I'm sure everything in here is fine. There we go. I wanted to make sure that cutscene subtitles were enabled, and they are. So that's good to know. And now, without further ado... Ooh! Our first choice. Well... I feel like this is gonna be our best bet in terms of not being too frustrating and not being too boring. Because believe you me, I am not good enough at video games to have a frustration-free playthrough on hard, especially not my first time. Maybe in future installments, if we decide to play through the game immediately after we're done playing it. I had to go on a journey to find this game today. I did want it physically, and that took me to multiple stores. Okay, I kind of just want to listen to the cutscene here. I'm actually putting my controller aside, and we're just going to sit back and enjoy whatever masterpiece this is.
Come on, hurry up! The Queen's anniversary is going to start without us, guys!
Yeah! Move your feet! Hop, hop, run like you mean it! Slow down, guys! Is it
no
true,
problem.
though? There's gonna be fireworks!
Yeah, saw them setting it up yesterday. There were loads of them.
No.
It'll be worth it, promise.
This chubby kid's gonna die, isn't he? I don't remember seeing him in any of the promotional material. Oh wait, is he the one with the fire around him? Oh no! I'm just anticipating a gruesome death for this kid. Also, do people drink with that water? Can we not play in it? Uh-oh. Is it Vecna? I'm sorry, that's an unrelated reference, isn't it? I'll try to keep my references Xenoblade related. Uh-oh. Alchemoth? Oh, I'm just as confused as you are, Sonny. Two worlds colliding? Oh my gosh, I think that's oh! Okay, so at least we know the Urian Titan was long dead when that happened. Is this some fog beasts nonsense? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to figure out what is going on here.
martial nations locked in war. Kevez and Agnes. What is it they need to stay alive? Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself. Taking each other's lives, with the taken flames becoming your own in turn. While the other, the one whose essence is stolen, leaves only a husk.
If you blow up the whole sparking thing! Cripple them! Aim lower! Yes, sir! Lower and aim, sir!
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight. That's the way of our world. Aionios. Cruel irony that it should mean eternity, because slowly but surely, our world is now dying. Even though we have yet to realize that fact.
Worry about yourself, Noah. There's still more of them.
Even so.
Shut it! Stop flapping your gums and move!
Yeah, we've got more incoming.
Oh, here we go, combat tutorial. Alright, I wish I had played 2 before this, because I'm fresh off of X with... okay, here we go. You automatically attack the enemy if you approach them. This is called auto-attack. Yes, thank you. Stand near an enemy to continue auto-attacking. An icon confirming you're in range for auto-attacks will be shown in the bottom right corner of the screen. Gotcha. I see it. Who am I targeting? Him? Target this guy. There we go. I'm very much hot off of X, where I can just circle enemies all the livelong day while shooting at them. So this is going to take a moment to get used to again. Early impressions. Game looks really good. I mean, this is a barren starting area. There's not a lot here, but it looks hold on. An exclamation mark will mark your next destination. The number below it indicates how far away you are from the destination. You can review tips that have popped up in the game at any time from the main menu system tips. Alright, thank you. I was gonna say, it looks pretty good. Again, I've been playing X on my Wii U at 4K 60, so anything from that was going to be a bit of a downgrade on the Switch. But trying to remember 2 as fresh as I can. The size of that thing. Okay, sorry, I'm taking it all in. I'm full of wonder and excitement. Okay, begin a battle by drawing your weapon first. Target an enemy, then press A to draw your weapon. To withdraw from battle, hold A for a while to sheath your weapon. Approach an enemy to automatically target them. If there are multiple enemies, press L and R. Already worked that one out. To target different enemies. Absolutely, we will do that. So far, let's see. There we go. Pretty decent tutorials thusly. I know a lot of people were really harsh on 2 for its tutorials, I'll be honest with you. I don't remember them. I remember getting them throughout the entire game. I remember going in to fight the final boss and getting a tutorial as you're heading in there, and I was like, really? We don't know these things yet still? But personally, it's been a couple years. I can't remember whether or not they were annoying at the time or whether or not they weren't good. Let's see, arts are stronger than auto attacks. They can be activated by pressing Y, X, or B. After using an art, you cannot use it again until the gauge fills back up. The art's gauge fills up automatically over time. This is called recharging. Sure. So let's go ahead and lock on to this fella right here. And we will do... I'm assuming side break means I want to be at this guy's side. And then we've also got a back attack. I'm not sure if we were really behind him the moment it was actually executed. That does AoE damage, lots of fun. I was going to say, in terms of tutorials and not having the game explained to you, X was the worst of the 3 games for me. I genuinely would never have finished that game if not for the excellent combat tutorials by Enel. And I saw that he had one for this game. I need to probably watch it after this so I can figure out all the little details that I missed along the way. Although so far, the game's doing a pretty good job of explaining itself, which I appreciate. I need that. I need a little bit of hand-holding early on. Once I get my mind wrapped around it, I'll be fine. But I am an old man at this point, so any help is appreciated. Yeah, nice job, team.
Let's push on.
So again, having just finished X for the first time,
Spark these colony Sigma mudders.
I'm really used to my team being Team Tatsu.
And here I thought our colony had the higher... Noah, we gotta fight back! Time to draw weapons!
Come here! I got something for you!
So what are we gonna... Are we Team Noah? We need a Nopon that we can name our team after. That's what we need. We got him dazed. The only issue is I'm not sure if any of my abilities will do anything to forward that. I probably need to read into them. I gotta remember the whole, break, topple, the whole 9 yards. I gotta refresh myself on all of it. See, they're toppled. Now they're dazed. I don't know if I can contribute anything to that. I'm not sure what my abilities do.
They outflanked us! Lance! The front line!
That Trish's team? Uni, how are things with Kite? What about our backup?
Looks like they're busy guarding the artillery. They're not going anywhere. Anyone's moving right now, it's us.
Let's go! If the front line breaks, we're all dead!
But the position!
We can handle this ourselves! Go on, move it! That's what's hitting us! Well, now we know.
It's do or die, Noah!
Got it!
Okay, first boss battle. We're gonna have to figure these things out. Ooh, okay, talent arts are stronger than normal arts. A talent art can be activated by pressing A. Once its circular gauge is full, talent arts gauge is recharged by performing actions expected of a character's role, also called role arts. Sure, okay. If you can meet the requirements for arts that give bonus effects for positioning, your talent art icon will flash red and your talent art gauge will charge up a lot. Actions that deal damage effectively, such as dealing critical hits or participating in combos, also count as role actions, charging your talent art gauge bit by bit. Performing an attack the moment the previous one hits allows you to cancel one attack. Okay, good. That's back from 2, making them flow quickly into each other. You can cancel auto attacks into arts and arts into talent arts. Doing this speeds up the execution, letting you deal more damage more quickly. Cool. Things that it will take me the entire game to figure out. Yes, thank you, Giant Hand. I'd worked that much out for myself. I think I just did it. Maybe. And now we're going to be doing whatever this does, which should also daze them. Were they in a position to be dazed? However, they were not. Maybe could have paid attention to that. Need to stop moving around during combat. I'm going to have to break myself of that one real quick. I want to see if I can cancel from an auto attack into an art into the overclock buster, as it's called. So let's try it. Let's see if I can get that timing down correctly. I don't think I quite managed it. With time, though, it's all about practice. Practice makes perfect, or at the very least, practice will make moderately better. That's really the most I can hope for. And honestly, it might be enough. As long as it gets us to the end of the game, and I don't get stuck on the final boss for 7.5 hours, like an X. I suppose if you're a big fan of 1/2, it must be nice to watch this as all of these 2 characters die at the hands of 1 characters. But, or I suppose the 2 nation dies at the hands of 1 nation, but possibly alienating some of you. I love 1. 1 is a great game. Absolutely loved my time with it. I really did like 2 better, though, by a pretty shockingly wide margin. Because I remember finishing 1 and loving 1 so much. Victory! And wanting to take a break before 2, because I didn't want it to get stale, but then I started 2 and immediately I was like, oh, this game is actually fantastic. Adore that game.
We won!
Your lives are ours! Your lives are ours!
Well, that got heavy there at the end, didn't it? I want the masks explained. Because we can all agree. I mean, I don't know, but this is Melia, right? And then Neil leads the other country. And they both have masks on. And that's sus to me. Because if it's very obviously... Oh. Okay, well that was odd. But if it's very obviously Melia, then why bother with the mask?
Is born looking like this.
Unless there's something sus about it, you know?
As soldiers. As weapons for slaying Agnians.
I would ask that you please
Yes.
not spoil it in the comments if you've seen how
All
the
of
game
us
ends.
live only to fight. Cut that out! Stupid! Lower!
Nice one, Lance. Too early for that. Look, it's you they're after here.
Just take out their attackers and we're golden. They're gonna get it handed to
him!
Flickering hoop. You're as slippery as Noah sometimes.
I love her
Uni.
fake
She never shuts up.
swears.
Kite! Range darts!
Easy. Uni!
Didn't account for Kite. I snuffed this up.
It's Fat Kid.
You okay? Uni?
Cheers for that. You're a lifesaver, Yoren.
Okay, good. He has a name.
Sparking deadweight. Hey! Change of plan. Kite, you keep firing and don't stop.
Oh, what?
Whatever you want.
Huh?
Go ballistic. Just draw their attention. Because what we're after here is that lame duck.
Yoren? But he's bottom of the class. Why bother?
Thing is, the brat's still a decent healer. Get it?
Ah, right. So we're playing by the book here.
Pisses me off. But the fight will be good as one.
Yeah! Uni! Take out Kite!
Can't! They've got the advantage. And they're behind cover.
Noah, can we flank him?
Noah!
They're not in their usual formation. Wait, what? We're snuffed. Kai's just a decoy, so they're really after.
Quick thinking, Lance.
Lance?
Tough guy, but you can't hold out forever.
Spark! Lance! You stay put. They want to take you out the running. Yeah, but don't you leave that snuffing spot. Why would you? All that I am is yours. Now you can carry on.
You should have done that much sooner.
Get off me! go and play the hero, didn't he?
You really think you could have taken them?
I think Yoren did the right thing. If he hadn't used his powers back there, you'd have been first out of the running.
Yeah, but still. Didn't have to go get himself killed for it.
Come on, he was trying to protect you. He lured in Garvel's gang, gave us a chance to turn it around. You know who wasn't up to it? We weren't.
Yeah, but...
Just stop it! No more arguing. It's my fault. I should have just done a better job. Then we'd have won.
Hey,
So much for getting to the final, huh? Sorry. I let us down on your big day. I'm so sorry.
what big day?
The birthday.
What? Whose?
Yours, dummy. It's your second term, right? Remember?
Ah.
A win would have been a nice surprise.
Why do they
Lance
all
was pretty fired up too,
have
weren't ya?
exposed midriffs?
Cut it out.
I don't
Hey.
get it.
What?
Is there a tactical advantage
You'll
to that?
apologize, right?
Heat dissipation?
Might do, might not.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th. And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually. Though in reality, there aren't that many who can hold their flame for the whole 10 years. Most lose their lives on the battlefield before they reach year 10. But those who do survive to the end are honored in a special service. We call it the homecoming.
Morning, Yoren.
Hey, Noah. Morning. Morning, Lance.
So these characters
Get a
are
move on.
generated in pods?
Quick, we're gonna miss the homecoming.
Are they clones? Are none of these characters the ones from the original opening scene just there?
First one
Like
they've ever
the-
had here, right?
The opening cutscene in the city?
Isn't it awesome?
Are they? Or are they generated? Because it sounds like this has been going on for a while now, and it seemed, to me at least, like the world that we saw in that opening cutscene is a different place from the one we're seeing now. You know what I mean? Like, some things have happened. Is that Wild Ride? But no, it's not. But yeah, are we to assume that these are the same characters and they've just transitioned into being child soldiers? Or are they like tube clone babies? Again, don't tell me. Don't tell me, I'll see.
Whoa.
As we play through the game, we'll find out.
Even the queen's come out.
So that's Her Majesty, huh?
Wow, I've never seen her before.
So unimpressed. No.
So cool.
I heard the stories, but this is just wild. That's gonna be me someday. Just you try and stop me. You guys too. You're totally making it with me.
Of course.
And you know her, right?
Huh? Sure. Yeah, you bet.
Our lives came from the Queen, and we all lived for a chance to take part in the homecoming. The chance to return to the Queen's embrace, carrying out 10 years of service fighting. That was our whole world. Nobody ever thought to question it. Until that day.
Lady Shulk? Who am I looking at?
Do you have to?
Huh?
You shouldn't be sending those guys off like that.
What? Why not?
Why are you like this, Noah? It's Agnes, our enemy.
Well, yeah. They don't have an Off-Seer, though, to send them.
Yeah, they all bit the dust thanks to us.
So what?
Look, there's no rule not to.
Then what, you're just gonna keep going? I don't get you, Noah.
I know we're putting our lives on the line, but still.
Yeah, we get it already.
Friend or foe, someone has to lay them to rest. For that is my role as an Off-Seer.
Right.
Is my voice that deep?
Shot at you. Wasn't trying to be anyone specific. Right. I've had about enough of all this depressing crap. Let's head back and hit the showers. I'm all gunked up with blood and sweat.
Bye, transport. Guess we missed it again.
Oh, bollocks. Ugh. Noah always does this. How many times is it we've had to walk home now?
I feel like this is not Noah's fault. I think literally anyone could have walked up to the transport while he was doing this and said, hey, our friend over here is an Off-Seer. He takes his duties very seriously. Could you give us about 20 minutes? We'll be right over. I'm not letting you take off without us. No, listen. You're not taking off without us. He's going to be done any minute. I understand you're on a tight schedule. No, I'm not asking for much here. I'm just asking you just sit tight. He's almost done. You do not hit that button. There are places across the world that will give you XP once found. Key locations are called landmarks, and the especially difficult to find ones are called secret areas. When the whole party has been incapacitated in battle, you will return to the last landmark you passed by.
Never seen this place before.
Well, that was extremely enthusiastic. The minimap is displayed in the top right of the screen. It displays the character's immediate surroundings, And quest destinations, press R to display a bigger map. Press ZL plus Y whenever you need navigational assistance. Doing so will display the shortest route to your destinations, the follow ball, from X. Be advised, however, the shortest route may sometimes take you past tough enemies, so it's not necessarily the best or easiest one. Try various routes for best effect.
All right, let's head back
Will
to Colony
do. Absolutely we will, but first, how do I get the bigger map open? I'm pushing the button it told me to. Can I not? Hello, game? Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. I am a little bit dense, aren't I? All kinds of tooltips are just flying in on the screen right now. I don't know if I want to head straight back to Colony 9. I think I might want to run around. I mean, I'm assuming we'll be able to return to this location at some point. So, we probably don't need to thoroughly search it top to bottom. So, it looks like items. You just pick them up. Jump, boy! Thank you, I appreciate
Are we the last
it.
ones here? Sorry I made you wait.
Ah, it's fine. We're used to it.
I'm just trying to get a look at our surroundings. I know I've collected a lot of random objects, and it might seem like it's unnecessary, but there's a collectopedia and dadgummit, I'm gonna fill it. Okay, well I guess without further ado, we will make our way towards our destination. In classical Xenoblade style,
I guess
there are
having the
some...
upper hand doesn't guarantee your safety.
Colony Sigma were fighting frantically for their lives, just like us.
There are some low-level enemies ahead of us, is what I was about to say, and I'm sure that the game anticipates me fighting lots of them. What I'm interested about is, are there any level? Yeah, right over there. 42. I love how this game will not hesitate to put things in front of you that you simply have no ability to fight. So I am going to do a bit more combat over here while I'm in the area, just so I can continue to wrap my head around it and better myself at it, so that the next time the story demands it of me, I will be prepared. Fortunately, early on, I've spotted that there is above the arts palette. If I engage in combat again, you can see the little arrow that kind of denotes where we are. So beside, in front of, behind. Can we jump in combat? I guess we can, because the jump button is one of our arts now. So that's probably not going to work out.
Keep going. What were they gonna do? Make me yawn myself to death?
Wow, that was pretty savage. Hey! Very good work, team. We're all level 4 now. I'll tell you what, it's a really good sign when we're 30 minutes into the game, we are fighting level 2 bunnets, and already the combat is really fun. This is a great, great start. I mean, it's super basic right now, and it's going to get more complicated, but it feels like 2. I think 2 might have my favorite combat in the entire series, although X, once you get Overdrive, it's pretty fun, but it does turn into just anytime you're up against a tough enemy, you're just in Overdrive. You're doing an infinite Overdrive. This, though, I mean, I loved 2. I loved a lot of the mechanics, and this definitely seems to be borrowing heavily from that. With the canceling, I love trying to get the timing right on that, canceling arts into other arts, all a good time.
That was over way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
A bit meatier, eh? Is that what Lance is after? Well, no, too meaty, run away, everyone run away. No, we got a little bit too close. We were flirting with danger, and danger's got fireballs. We are dead. Oh, it was bound to happen, wasn't it? Again, we're going to carry on, but I want to see what that green crystal is up there. Okay, the game will not allow it. The game says no. The game says absolutely not. You've got to go to Colony 9. And you know what, game? I respect that. I like that the collectibles on the ground are actually visually distinct. So sometimes you've got a clump of mineral, possibly, and then you've got a mushroom and a gear. So they're not all just the same little orb on the ground. Like, I'm sure we're not actually picking up a mushroom and a gear. It's just I'm assuming the different styles denote different types of material. Like, this is some sort of wood. It's wraithwood. Fantastic. Pats in the back all around. I am already missing the Xenoblade Chronicles X jumping, because you could jump so flippin' high in Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm going to be missing that. I think I'm probably going to end up missing Skells. So, can we slip past these guys without being spotted? I don't know how to tell whether or not something will attack you on sight. Normally they'll have something to denote that, right? It'll be something like an eyeball or the like. Or that guy there's got what appears to be electricity crackling around his name, so I don't know what that means. We're going to have to try to slip through here now, though, without being spotted by anything, because I've run all the way over here just to collect random objects.
The secret to a long life is knowing
No. That's true. So how can I adjust? There we go. Okay. ZL is how we adjust our camera. We can go pretty far back with it. Go back in with it, too. Holding that down also shows us... Oh, shoot. Oh, this thing. Okay, no. This is perfectly manageable, actually. We can do this. Oh, area of effect healing. Uni's healing ring casts a green healing aura that remains on the ground. Characters standing within the aura will gradually recover HP. Good to know. Hopefully she does that soon. There it is. Immediately. She's done it. We're going to backpedal into that and hope that the enemies follow us. Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't there a Nopon with us earlier? What happened to that guy? Where did he disappear to? Did I imagine him? Did we all imagine him? Was he a figment of all of our imaginations? So we've also got area map. Oh. Handy, okay. And then show quest route, characters. Oh. Okay, there's Noah. Good guy. Skills and accessories. I'm assuming that at some point in the near future, the game is going to walk us through all of this. And I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. So we're going to backpedal right on out of that and continue on to this lovely golden container that we will never be able to access owing to the fact that we are... Look, there's the Nopon. It's Riku. I've heard his voice in the trailer. I think it's pretty deep. I'm tempted to do the, "Friends, wait!" But that's not what it is. What's the matter, Riku? Oh no, just because friends are worn out from battle is no excuse to not pay attention to surroundings. Direct eyes right here. Oh hey, an abandoned container. If it's been cast off like trash, is it even worth trying to salvage it? Victory can make soldiers sloppy, neglectful of battlefield aftercare tasks. Thanks to Nopon rear guard, Noah and friends survive battle, go home with Bum Bum in single piece. Don't friends think friends should heed advice of experienced colleagues? I guess maybe we should. Oh, you're a badass now, eh, Riku? Maybe next time you want to join us in the front line, huh? That sound fun? Hey, Lance, go easy. Riku's just trying to help us out here. All I can think about is Kingdom Hearts 2? Riku! Riku's here! You're familiar.
Riku! It's Riku. Riku's here.
You may chance upon containers while exploring. Inside, you can sometimes find items that are otherwise hard to come by, so it's worth going out of your way to open them. Thank you, game. Items have different rarities, from high to low. They are legendary, purple, rare, yellow, and common, white. The rarer the item, the harder it is to come by. So Wraithwood was actually a pretty rare item we found earlier.
What's inside?
It looks to me, Noah, like we got a donut or an onion ring, perhaps? An attack stone, even. You can equip accessories via character accessories in the main menu. Accessories help to strengthen your characters in various ways. In various ways, even. So open the main menu with X. And from here, I mean, we found another way to get here earlier. Accessories are pieces of gear that characters need to equip. In the character menu, there are different options that allow customization. Only one accessory slot is open at first, but as you level up, you will unlock a maximum of 3 slots. An E next to a piece of equipment indicates that it has already been equipped by a character. Close the menu once you're finished equipping the accessory. So that gives us an auto attack damage. Whoa, I'm sorry. Boosts auto attack damage by 58%. So does that mean that if our attack is 100, we're now doing 158? I'm trying to bring it down to the most basic math possible for myself, and I'm pretty sure that's what that means. So that's fun. Absolutely fantastic. It looks like there's a lot more to be done in this menu. But the game is not ready for that. The game is telling me no. That is fair. We're going to detour this direction just to grab this item, because it's so out of place down there, and it's definitely there to draw our attention. I'm assuming. Ooh, we've got a red item on the ground or something. Perhaps footprints? Ooh, hey, is that... Oh, rip. Dead. Must have snuffed it en route back to Colony 9. Rough deal. Yeah, and with all that life left on the clock. ... Just wait a moment, would you? I ought to take care of the off-seeing. Of course, we have time. Noah is an off-seer, a soldier who helps the fallen pass on. Sending off any husks you find in the field will build your affinity with the colonies they belong to. Okay. Do I actually get to do a little mini-game where I play a flute? Because I'd be down for that. Oh, he wanted to rush up here and be part of this, I guess. Okay, so we don't get a mini-game. Probably for the best. I imagine it would get annoying after a while. Although I don't really know how many lifeless husks we'll be dealing with on any given day. Hopefully lots of them. Love me a good lifeless husk. Again, I understand the game is funneling me in that direction. But when you put a little ridge up here with this many items, you better bet your bottom dollar I'm going to come over here and collect them. My only question is whether or not we have access to the Collectopedia immediately. And if so, would that be under items? We can mark them all as checked if we wanted to. I don't know where we would go to for the Collectopedia. Maybe the game has to present it to us first, and that is fine. So we can show and hide our objectives. Okay, well that's gonna get terrifying. I can imagine in the dead of night when I'm playing this, and maybe a little bit on edge for whatever reason. Maybe we're in the dark, and there is a scary monster somewhere, and we discover an area. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit frightening, isn't it? Ooh, we've got ourselves another container over here, though, which means that we're absolutely going to swim over here and potentially be jumped by something. Oh, maybe it was these things that killed that husk back there. That would explain it, wouldn't it? Maybe? Maybe not?
I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah, we are getting the hang of this, Noah. And it was pretty easy, but I have a feeling these guys are going to be, yeah, likewise irritating to deal with, aren't they? Alright, fine. Let's give them what they're after. Good work, team.
Wonder what's
Is it Team Riku? I suppose. As long as we've got our Nopon friend with us, that's probably where we're going to end up being. And I'm perfectly okay with that, although again, anytime I hear Riku, I am going to be thinking about Kingdom Hearts. Hopefully you're all okay with that. I think I said earlier on I would try to keep my references to Xenoblade, but I don't know about that.
Substitute for a proper bath.
Well, there's a fun little bit of banter between the characters. I live for that. Oh, what are we in with? Oh, there's a whole trio of the darn things. Ooh, certain arts effects will change based on your position relative to an enemy. Optimizing your position will bring positive effects like increased damage with back attacks. I just tried to do that with my AoE. I noticed that it tends to go straight ahead. That's why I was trying to get them when they're all right in front of me. When your allies have an enemy's attention, it's time to get yourself into a good combat position. Use arts from the side or back when an enemy isn't targeting you. Absolutely. The arrow icon displayed above the arts icon, oh, we were talking about that earlier, shows the position of the player character in relation to the target enemy. I get the general idea. Absolutely, I will do that. I like how we managed to work all this out basically for ourselves. Also, yeah, I think I messed that up. I didn't realize I was targeting a different one than what, well, it's no excuse. I should have been paying more attention. That's on me. Hey, good job. I need to stop saying that. As I was editing my Xenoblade Chronicles X Let's Play, particularly towards the end, where I was rushing to get them all out before today, the game's launch, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that is, I realized that I said good job team at the end of almost every fight. and I started to annoy myself during the editing process. So I can only imagine what that must have been like for the folks watching at home. Ooh, I think we've got another Off-Seer task up here ahead of us. Bless the poor lad. Yeah, soldier's husk.
Noah, will you do the honors?
Absolutely, I will. Rip in pieces, my friend. I can't wait to see what all this really does. I love myself a good Xenoblade Chronicles twist.
Oh,
I can't wait to see what this one is. Again, please don't spoil it for me in the comment section. I've had a lot of fortune with the Xenoblade Chronicles fan base. I've not had anyone spoil X for me. I made it through that entire game, and I thought that was very polite and very nice, and I'm hoping for the same sort of encounters here. Boy, these bunnies are really hostile. Landing certain arts, one after another, in a set order is called a combo. Only arts with special status effects can start a combo. For example, an art that inflicts break, followed by an art that inflicts topple, will topple an enemy. A longer combo is break, topple, daze, burst. I did not realize that my sword strike would break the enemy. I need to actually maybe possibly open up a menu and have a look at some of the things that my attacks do. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Oh, you can review previous tutorials by going to System Training Drills in the main menu. The drills will allow you to go over anything you may have missed initially. Thank you, game. Let's open this up, and let's head into characters, and let's see if we can't figure that out for ourselves. So here we do have skills, but that's not actually what we're looking for. I'm trying to look at my arts here. How would one go about doing that? No idea. Although it looks like actually there's what appears to be a pause and what appears to be a plus on ground beat and sword strike. So maybe I just have to figure that out. Maybe those are my clues for what those will do. And we'll just have to try to remember that moving forward.
Oh, this is rare.
Wow, we keep finding Wraithwood. I feel like maybe it's not quite as rare as the game initially led me to believe, considering the sheer volume of it. Also, we never did find out how that one Off-Seer died. I hate the idea that he just died from bunnies, because that's a very sad way to go. Also, I do see this one here, so we're going to send him on his way. And then we're going to go fight a level 4. That'll be the highest level creature we've ever fought before, and it'll be a fantastic moment for the party to prove our mettle, because look at us. Not only can we take on Agnes soldiers, but we can also take on what appears to be a level 4 bunny rabbit from here. Abundant, I believe. A bunnet. Naturally, yes. Makes perfect sense. Alright. We're going to start with a back attack. Nice work, team. And then we're going to try to... Oh, well, we didn't quite get him from the side. And that didn't quite break them the way I had hoped. We're doing great, though. Look at us. We've basically got them. I wonder if this is going to get us to level 5. It looks like... Oh, no, not quite. Okay, well, before we head into town, let's definitely get ourselves to level 5. Because we're very, very close. And having higher levels means that when we get to difficult parts of the game that I might not be good enough to beat on my own, we may be able to cheese it through our force, which is something that I absolutely adore doing. Also, there's another collectible over there that I think we're going to head towards. We are going to head into Colony 9. No, don't you worry. We're going to get there eventually. Just for the time being. Let me fight things, okay? There's our level up. That's what we were looking for. Well, if we can get up here to this barrel, I think we'll probably collect that and then go on our way. So I've noticed we don't have a sprint. That is disappointing. I think I mentioned that 10 minutes ago. So probably don't need to keep repeating myself, do I? Once again, a couple of coins maybe? Oh, Nopon coin silver. That's exactly what it is. So do the Nopon control the currency of this world? Do they run the banks? Is that how this works? Alright, without any further ado, we will head on into Colony 9 and progress the plot a bit.